Monday market update or Monday morning update. It's not even Monday right now. It is Tuesday, the 23rd. We had a little technical difficulties last evening here, but we've got all the numbers we pulled yesterday. What we do is every Monday, we look back a week. So we're going back from the 22nd through the 15th of last week, Tiffin County area. What happened in the market? What sold? What's new in the market? What's still available for you buyers? And then we're going to jump right into real quick. I got 5 things here from NAR's chief economist, Lawrence Yoon, talking about what 2022 is going to look like, and that dreaded housing crash, or what's that going to look like. So don't take my opinion. We'll kind of jump right into that. We are live. If you have any questions, comments, be sure to jump right in there. We will answer those in the chat. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So we'll get into the numbers. Tiffin County area, you should be able to see my screen, what's come on the market. 5 brand new listings. Unfortunately, 3 of those already under contract. 1 price reduction, 5 contingent, 7 pending. So that's 12 of them that have gone under contract that were previously available. A couple of those new ones. And 6 sold. We'll get into what that data looks like here in just a moment. What's available then? So there's 53 homes for sale, Tiffin County area. Unfortunately, that only leaves 18. That mirrors last week. Looking back for the last 2 weeks here, there's been an average of just about 18 active homes, 35 other homes under contract, giving us a total of 53 homes on the market. But again, if you're looking to buy, only 18. What can you buy in that price point? Again, mirroring last week identically. 100,000 and less, 6 properties. 1 to 200,000, 6 properties. 2 to 300,000, there's 5, and then we drop off quite a bit then. So 3 to 400,000, only 1, and 400 plus, 0 properties for sale in the area then. So let's see what that looks like then. So these numbers are a little bit skewed. I kind of have an updated version right here, what this looks like. So again, on average, 3 beds, single bath, 1,500 and some square foot. Average list price in the last, again, this is just a week, $142,305. Price per square foot, $107, almost $108 a square foot for list price. Average selling price, and this is where we got to do a little bit of adjustment here then too, is $330,000, and average selling price per square foot, $131 a square foot. But there was a big auction that happened that I think back in August, just closed up. So those numbers popped into there. So if you remove that one auction, which is land, a farm, things like that, that drops down that selling price to an average of $146,000. An average price per square foot, sold price $101, almost $102. So pretty much right in line with what the last several weeks have been looking like. So that, for the most part, is your update on numbers. So what does this dreaded housing crash look like here then? So again, we're talking about, don't take my word for it. I don't have a crystal ball. I tell people that all the time. What's next month? What's next year? What's it going to look like? The underlying fundamentals are still pretty strong, especially in our area. Real estate is local. Again, I'm not going to read all this to you word for word. A couple of this is pretty important though. So 5 reasons to be optimistic about the 2022 housing market. So again, this is coming from National Association of Realtors chief economist Lawrence Yoon. So we've been riding high in the housing boom and record sales and transaction volume. However, as home prices reach astronomical levels, some experts and agents, economists have warned another housing crash could, rival the Great Recession. Although these concerns are grounded in some concerning data trends, the National Association of Realtors, again, Lawrence Yoon, just talked at the NAR's conference that was held last week then, that we have more to celebrate than fear in the upcoming year, thanks to several headwinds that could aid home sellers and also home buyers alike. So no housing crash on the horizon. Again, real estate is local, but so here we go. Prices have been up, no big surprise there. But there's, the trends are on par with what it's looked like, during the Great Recession. However, a lot of those underlying instances are not there. So we'll get into that. So mortgage rate hikes, this could really, put a damp in it then too. But mortgage rates have steadily climbed over the past several months. The 30-year fix has gone up quite, a little bit. But again, coming from all-time lows. So we've got a lot of room to move from there. So they're saying rock bottom was in, 2022 as far as for rates. And we'll get into first-time home buyers. So that could be the big thing. I could see that being, going into the rates. If the rates really jumped up, could slow things down. But first-time home buyers, again, they're going to get some, we don't know what, but he's proposing some help coming out of the government. Then there's some $20,000 credit for first-time home buyers they've been considering, they being the government, Congress, things like that. Yeah, they said it's a moving dial in terms of what's possible. Said I'm not sure what will be proposed, but also need to consider the art of what is possible. So still a lot of first-time home buyers in there. An inventory boost is coming. Again, this is talking about what a lot of people are concerned with, is that forbearance expiring. Are we going to have a flood of foreclosures just like we did in 2008, 9, things like that? Are we going to look like that? So as a mortgage forbearance expires, 500,000 homeowners are facing the reality of losing their home. However, unlike 2007, 2008, these homeowners have an option of selling their homes rather than going into the foreclosure. Big part of that was, the subprime mortgages and things like that, people buying a home that shouldn't have been probably able to purchase at the time. Then it's just those programs were available. They didn't have any equity in the home. They didn't have any cash in the home. So people were just walking away, leaving the keys. So that's not necessarily the case now. A lot of people do have equity in the home. They are able to sell their home for more than what they've got into them now. So that shouldn't be an issue. And then any more inventory right now actually would probably be a blessing to a lot of your home buyers. And don't worry about too much about inflation. Again, it gets into quite a bit of detail with that, but mainly talking about rising cost of building raw materials, which we all know that everything's been a little more expensive. Thanksgiving's a couple days away. Food prices are up. Building prices are up. You go to Lowe's, a lot of that stuff is more expensive. Just in Ace Hardware, some things. And I know everybody's doing what they can. Supply chain is what it is. But cost of building raw materials and home appliances, the pump of those costs has also pumped up the cost for renters, home buyers, and homeowners alike. Inflation is very high. Things like appliances, refrigerators, dishwashers are all expensive. The cost of mobile homes up 24%. So prices are rising everywhere. So inflation is definitely always a concern, but is it going to, cause a big crash? He's not thinking so. We're not seeing that. Again, the demand is so high right now. Things aren't flying off the shelves with 100 offers day one, but the demand is definitely still there. So we can definitely look for that. If you have any questions, let us know. We are live every Monday, but it's Tuesday. But every Monday here, we will look back a week in advance or a week in the past to see what the markets look like, Tiffin County area, and we will keep